Hello there everyone, and welcome along to my loose watercolours with me, who is Andrew Geeson. Hope you can stay around and paint along and enjoy the moment and do all those things that we'd love to do, which is paint and have a bit of fun, really. So hi there Darla, hello there, welcome. Hi there Jennifer, Jenny, welcome from Stevenage. Beautiful Stevenage. It should be the capital city of England, Jenny. It really should, especially with painters like you there. Hi there, Maurice. Welcome. Good morning to you, wherever you may be, worldwide. So this week we're going to have a look at an idea of light fantastic. Really try and get some drama into, again, a very quick piece that a beautiful analogy of a lovely city. Jenny, really is. I couldn't have put it better myself, but being on air, I couldn't really quote that. So hi there guys, hi Christine, and Marianne, welcome along guys. Let's have a look. I don't want to miss a few of you when you arrived so early. Hi there Heather from Canada, welcome. And everyone else who's popping along. A dump, excellent. I'll pop down one day, Jenny, and just verify your expert analysis of such a divine place. So I hope you've had a great week, everyone. I hope you've been painting. I hope you've found inspiration in everything that's around you. Quite often people say that. Hi there, Janet. Welcome along. Good to see you from Lancaster, Pasadena. Would it be Pasadena? Correct me if I'm wrong. My guessing at American states is 50-50. Hi there, Rita from Minnesota, and Bornstein from New Jersey, I believe. So welcome along, guys. Welcome along. Inspiration. Sometimes people get in a little bit of a Pennsylvania. My apologies, Janet. My apologies. Slap my own hand, so save you a trip. Hi there, Pat, singing along, and Rita. Hi guys. There, my idea of inspiration. So quite often people will sit there and wait for inspiration or go through magazines or whatever. You can draw inspiration from absolutely anywhere. But what I tend to do, I take a quick sort of snapshot. It's I sometimes see things for a few seconds, if even less. It may be just a fleeting moment. But I sort of think that would be a fantastic painting. And then I sort of mull it over in my imagination for a little while. So I don't sort of sit there and take reference and sketch and everything for hours. I just carry the idea and then I go back and then I sort of formulate the idea of how I want it to be. So I almost work in sort of segments. So I see the image, carry it around, and then think, how would I like to translate that? Rather than being so diligent as to carry all of the information with me all the time. So quite often you'll get those fleeting moments. It may be because you're particularly happy or even particularly sad. Emotions really do affect your perception of things. So whatever it may be, just say, right, one day I'll paint that. I'll note it down and I'll paint that. And that's what I do. And I saw something the other day. It was just actually a poster on a wall. But it was a very light and dark image, and then I wondered over a few days how would I paint that. So anyway, let me show you today. Enough of my gabbing on. So hi there, Pam from Boston. Welcome along. You finally got the dagger brush, Janet. That is fantastic. Very hard. They're very, very elusive, I must admit. Here's my Dangerous Dave. There he is, look. So he's sending his love and kisses to your new dagger brush. There we go. They're a great little brush, and like I've said before, my brushes, I've just had an email this morning from the manufacturers. They should be available at the end of this week. So I'll let you know, guys, if you're interested, drop me a line and we'll get some of those sent off to you. And also I'll show you specifically how I use the dagger brush today as well. So again, hi guys, Donna in Ontario, Canada, and hi there, Amy, welcome along guys. So let's get started. I'll put my hand so my little camera stays, he says, hopefully in tune. There we go, beautiful hand, beautiful hand. So obviously, as always, we start with Peter the pencil. He's a great guy. Actually, Sue, good idea. Yes, I will make a YouTube video specifically about the brushes, how I use them, what benefits they are, and all those sort of things. So good idea. Well done. Thank you. Loose pencil, Peter the pencil. Hold it halfway, guys. Hold it halfway. Don't get drawn into that little end. It's too much. So let's have a little look. Let's get the pencil down. Again, my drawing technique is simple. So dots for a start. Let's have a little look. I know, a little cascading number for a start. And keep your shapes simple. It's overcomplication in any aspect of loose watercolours is going to throw you off the scent. You know, you've got to keep to that main track of how we're going to remain loose. And your mind will be clogged with, how do I keep away from that? Do I put that in? Do I not put that in? Forgot my little thread there, guys. Forgot my little thread. Yeah, simple, basic shapes. Circles, squares, rectangles, ovals, whatever they may be, they're your simple shapes. So everything you're looking at, look for those simple shapes, and then you can add your little bits of extra detail onto those shapes. Don't start with the detailed shape. Too much, too much. Okay, Janet, quick answer to your question. How do you get the brushes? As soon as I've got them in, I'll notify folks. I'll put a little message out to say that the gang are in town. So hide all your jewellery, but I'll say they're about, and then I shall let you know how you can actually get them. And that will be via myself. So contact me. I'll arrange some sort of payment thing, PayPal or something like that, and then I just need your address, and off they go, flying across all over the world. Yes, relatively small painting, guys. See the size of my hand. So we're looking at something like a 20 centimeters deep by about 30 wide, not overly big. Yeah, keep it small, learn the process. Triangles for a start, yeah. Triangles, and then I'm shaping the triangle. There's my triangle, there's a center, yeah. Same again, triangle, center, take it back. Little dot to show me where the center of that mark is. Another one just here, over the back. Yeah, triangles everywhere, but not one to play. Dragging some lines down, then a few little shapes going up and up. So I sort of draw in, thank you, Janet. I sort of draw in a broken fashion, both in getting the line work down and also in the position. So I don't just take one line up to its full entirety, i.e. bottom to top, beginning to end. I do several movements. So I know where I want to go, and then I stop, and then I do it again. So I just add to the movements all of the time. Yeah? There we go, guys. I do apologise about the camera. This is an expensive camera, which is strange, and I've been all over the place trying to source one that's fabulous and stays in focus and just does a simple thing. So I'm really looking into that, and I'm going to sort this once and for all. But I do apologise, and do bear with me. So I've got my drawing on. Yeah, very simple. These lines of direction, again, always a great thing. They show the constituent parts of the design. Okay, we're going to get Sir Dangerous, Sir Dave, onto the job straight away. There we go. Dangerous Dave. Again, you've got this nice little bulb area on this Dangerous Dave dagger brush. which actually gives you a nice bit of width, and it's also in a three sort of pronged approach. So you're not sort of slipping around, you know where your angles are all the time. Two ways of using Dangerous Dave. The big wide end there, so if you place that, then you've got that nice wide sweep. Flip him over on his back, tickle his tummy, you've got almost, and let me say this in a very low voice, almost the same work that Miss Rigger can do, but never as beautifully as Miss Rigger. You've got that nice fine edge, which is a great thing. Yeah, great brush. Okay, let's get a little bit of water on for a start. And I'm going to throw this just inside these triangles, and I'm not really describing what it is yet. You can see that in a few moments. A little bit of water, so each area is dealt with separately. I'm not soaking the whole thing. I'm not soaking the whole of these individual items. I'm just soaking or putting water down on the bit that I want. Yeah. So now I've got a bit of cad red mixed with cad orange in quite a weak state because I've been drinking it. So I've been slurping the paint far too long. Got that on, guys? Again, a little bit here, a little bit here. Each time I place the brush down, I'm careful about the angle. And you see what Dangerous Dave does there? He places it down where he wants to start and flips it back. So it gives this nice keen edge. So I know where I'm working from. So the edge you want to retain, or you've got some idea of the shape of it, that's the edge to work from and flick the brush backwards. Absolutely, don't let. She's having a little, well, she's just doing a makeup at the moment. She'll be with us very shortly, Janet, but very sensitive lady sometimes. There we go. So I've got that on. Second bit of water on the triangles at the back. Yeah. I can't see the water, obviously. That's how they make water. It's quite see-through. But I've got the water on. Just dragging back. And again. And I'm always using that nice keen edge just to shape things. Throwing that round. What size is Dangerous Dave? Well, he's put a little bit of weight on of late, but no such word, but now is a size 14, which is not a bad little size. Oh, no, I'd take him out to get some new trousers from the other day, because they kept falling down on some of the demonstrations I was doing, which a little bit embarrassing. At least it wasn't me. So just putting this on, dragging this around, just shaping all of the time. Yeah. So I'm being fairly steady with it, not diving in and throwing everything all over the place. Another one just here. Now I get the great benefit of negative painting. That means one image or one portion of the painting will help me define the other without really having to put lines in. Yeah, so I don't really want to do that. Now I've got a new addition that, well, a new name to my new addition, and this one is called TT. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever met him before. This is TT. Well, it's not TT, but is now. Torn tissue. Yeah, torn tissue. Great little name for a bit of torn tissue. Got all of that pigment on. Now I can pick a little bit off with my TT, torn tissue. I'm full of acronyms. I'm taking some, well, I'm eating more vegetables to try and get rid of the acronyms in my system. But they're just, I'm chocker. I'm too chocker with them. So got all that on, guys. Again, when I've used a bit of TT, yes, you're supposed to be guessing what this is, Janet. It's not an elephant. I'll give you that. That's the only clue I'm going to give you. Got this on, guys. Now I'm using Dangerous Dave again. I'm just going to drag a little bit of pigment back over. And just along this edge. Give me a little bit of variety of edge, as we call it. And again, bit on here. Dots and dashes, splishes and splashes, all of the things you need. There we go, all on there, guys, all on there. So now, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. I've sacked the trumpeter, so I have to do the standing now. Miss Rigger is available. Look, look, the hair's still a bit wet, but she's always on call. She's always there, ready to help out. So I'm going for a dark colour. I'm going to go for a little bit of indigo. Just put these in the centres. Give me a little definition. Drop that on. Really just throwing it on very loosely, as we always do, but not deliberating too long. Now I'm going to use a little bit of Windsor Violet. A little bit of negative paint in there, so that gives me a little shadow colour. Yeah. And again, negative at the top, drifting that round. Now there's a few guesses going on there. You're getting relatively good at this game. Now again, a little bit of torn tissue again. Scraping a few lines. Just dragging that on in that nice drier spot. Again, a bit of definition. And then Miss Rigger just flicking that back, like flicking her hair back, as if she's on the catwalk. Here, just negatively picking out the shape against the other one, so we can drop the tone into it a little. Being quite boisterous, especially from Miss Rigger at such an early time of the day. Just dragging this round. Again, a little bit of edge there. There we go. So, got all that on, guys, just floating around. Let's get a few stems and bits and bobs on, a little bit of water. Obviously got a bit of colour in there. A bit of sap green with a bit of cat orange. Very quick movements, quicker than a butterfly on a motorbike. Flicking this over. Again, just draping it down. Quick movements, very useful. Too much deliberation will stem the flow of your creativity. Follow these lines down. Everything just dripping and drooping about. And I'm just going to add a little drapery down here. Again, a little bit of darkness on one side. It shows how just easy just throwing this colour on is. The hardest thing you'll find is your mental wanting to control the idea of what you're doing. That's really where the danger lieth, just under that rock that's called being too specific. A little bit on there, flicking around. And again, just dabbing and dotting and dashing. Little joins there. So now I'm just going to pop back onto the poppy type plants. I think I might have given the name away, but I think we've got a rough idea of where we're going with this one. Just little lines of description. Just drop the line down along the end there. Again. So the white edge we retained at the beginning becomes useful for picking out that top edge. So it can either be in white or reversed out and using a darker tone to allow us to get to grips. Little bits there, little bits here. There we go. So, any suggestions of songs, guys? Again, my old throat's not doing too well. I was out again last night. Oh, till late. One day I'll stay in. And just have a pair of nice slippers with some fluffy little bobbles on the end. I think they will suit me. Perfect. 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 Dropping these on. Little bits of dark and light to define and break up the overlaps. So again, just a simple negative paint. If I drop in a tiny little tad of depth of tone on there, just to pick that out. That's Stevenage for you, Jenny. That's Stevenage for you. There we go. So broken lines. Now I'm actually going to use water as well, just to drop on just here. So any liquid pigment will just float along, but obviously it'd be naturally softer because the pigment's picked up and it's naturally broken down into its lesser tone, just because the water's using it as a carrier. The answer your question there, the colours really are cad orange, cad red, sap green, bit of indigo, which I'm about to use again, I believe. Yeah. And Windsor violet and a little bit of Perulian green, and they're predominantly, no, actually not, there's no predominant about it, when it's everything is the same, it's not predominant, is it? It is Winsor & Newton paints that I'm using. So there we go, flick those on, guys. Flicked on there. Dragging down. Also going to drape some water just off of here. So again, this rig is really earning a keep today. Just allow this sort of direction line to keep going all the way down. Almost adding that extra line of direction. Yes, Janet, these are student grade. The only ones I don't use as student grades are the ones they don't make in that area. So Perolean Green is an artist quality one, and Windsor Violet, I think, as well. If I mentioned that was one of the ones we were looking at. A few little suggestions of cad orange inside, just to follow the direction along. There we go. Strawberry Fields. Now, in Strawberry Fields, is that the let me take you down to Strawberry Fields, or are you going to Strawberry Fields? I think there's a couple. Yeah, the reason I use the lesser quality ones is because they've got less pigment in them. So for me, they tend to blend better. The artist quality ones are very, very thick in pigment, hence the price difference. So the less pigmented ones tend to actually flow better together. It's quite an interesting thing. Try it for yourself, guys. You may have some kicking about. You may have put your bad quality paints or your lesser quality paints to one side in favour of the better ones. But compare the two. It's easy to read up and say, well, I think this and I think that. Just test them. And the thing you're testing for is the way they merge and the way they blend together. And with the thick pigmented artist quality ones, the pigment tends to bounce off each other, which is a strange thing. But hence I use them all the time. Right. Let's have a look. Just extend these a little bit. Do little flicks out for little, how do we call them? What's the technical word for these? Flicky bits, that's it. Yeah, I just quickly looked it up in my encyclopedia. I still thumb through the encyclopedias. I don't use any technical wizardry to enhance my intellect, because I never had any in the first place. Little dots. Miss Rigger there just flicking and doing her little twirls. There we go. All on. Flicky bits do work. Yeah, that I find one of the problems with testing out equipment, as it were. You buy it, you test it, you put it to one side, you buy it, you test it to one side, and then you've got that one side is absolutely chocker with equipment. And also, really, people tend, especially when they're figuring out their style and which way they want to go with this, they're not really committing themselves to a particular style of painting. If you do, even if it's just for a while, then you will be able to get the kit you need specifically for that. When you're trying different styles and different approaches, then you'll go out and buy everything, and everything gathers and gathers. But it will be of use. It will be of use. But try and refine what you're trying to achieve. It does help. So I'm not too far off what I want to do with this, guys. It's just a very simple, quick one in a sense, but you can see where I've come from with little triangles for a start. Dangerous Dave just throwing a little bit of splash on there, just to give it a bit of movement all the way throughout the actual image. Yeah, no, I don't want it. I don't want anything added into the. What you've got to do is work out your consistencies, your thickness of paint. Very important. It's so you're not trying to make the stuff thicker. The thick stuff is when it comes out of the tube. You've got to make it thinner. So you've got to gauge those variations between thin and thick paint. That's purely by adding water. Don't try and make it actually thicker than it is. Work the other way around. Start with what you've got and work backwards. A better way to go, really. So a little bit of tissue again. Don't underestimate torn tissue. It's a great thing. Tear it up, rip it up, throw it about, throw it over the hedge. If your neighbour comes back and says, is this your tissue? Say yes, and then wash it, use it again, throw it over the hedge. That could be a rhetorical thing you do, like Groundhog Days, just with tissue for weeks on end. It's a useful way to do it. I.e., the randomness, the throwing down, the not being too bothered about what you're doing is a good thing, a really good thing, guys. So let me have a quick look at Strawberry Fields, see if I can find that. I'll see if I can find some words for you guys. So in the meantime, just a few quick little mentions, if I may. I've managed to secure a couple of single-day workshops in the UK, and they're in Nottinghamshire, one on the 10th of October this year and one on the 14th of November. So they're a full day with me, Andrew Geeson, and the gang, Miss Rigger, Dangerous Dave, Big Brian, and Flat Phil, or Torn Tissues coming as well. If you're interested in those guys, I've got a little link underneath. Just click on that and that can drop you across, and then give me a bell or drop me a message. We've got holidays in Wales next year that will really, the first one's coming up very soon. So we're really looking forward to that. Now that's all chockety block. So we're going to learn everything we know about painting together. Subscription site going really well. I've added quite a few new ones this week, and I've actually got some time now to dedicate to getting videos done again and all the things that we need to keep that moving. So again, if you want to pop over there, always useful. The first 14 days are free, so you can have a look around. If it's for you, stick along. If not, I fully understand, but it'll give you an idea of what we're doing. And Patreon again is a great little site. It really does help me to live. I think it's called technically live, because I quite enjoy living. Yeah, it's a great thing. So Strawberry Fields, guys, I've still not found it. Let's have a little look. Almost there. So I hope you get your word sheets ready as we have a little look at Strawberry Fields. You can see I'm padding this out because I've still not found it yet. There we go. Oh, fabulous. I've got something. Can't believe it. We have a connection in the very isolated place that I live. Just the last thing there on the brushes, because you asked me again. As soon as they're ready, I'll put some messages out. You can get them directly via me. They're going to be, I think, around 35 UK pounds, so whatever that translates into where you are. But you get 4 brushes for that, and that's all you really need. So you can maybe sell your other ones to purchase those. I don't know. There's ways around this, but I will inform you guys. I will let you know. And I'll do the video. Great suggestion there of how we actually go about this. So there's my painting, guys. I hope you'll have a go at this one this week. Post away, and what I'll do, I shall I'll link this. I'll put it onto Facebook, put the image on, link it to this, and then everybody's got all the information there that they need. So Hi there, Rita. Welcome along. We're just about finishing, but you will be able to catch this up on the on YouTube and just follow along with us, guys. So a little song, guys. Hope you've got your word sheets. We're going to do "Strawberry Fields." It's by the Beatles. Fabulous song. Do forgive me if I don't know it, but that's how we do it on this show. We all get together. Okay, guys. 3, 2, 1. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Living is easy with your eyes closed. Misunderstanding all you see. It's getting hard to be someone, but it all works out. It doesn't matter much to me. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. No one, I think, is in my tree. I mean, it must be high or low. That you know you can't tune in, but it's alright. I think it's nothing too bad. Let me take you down, 'cause I'm going to strawberry fields. Nothing is real, and nothing to get hung about. Strawberry fields forever. Boom. There we go, guys. That's as much as I know. So, strawberry fields for everyone. When you're doing the painting, sing along, do strawberry fields, throw everything about, have fun, enjoy the moment, guys. That's what it's all about. So thank you so much for joining me. Do take care. Have a fabulous week. Enjoy everything you do and every moment. Life's for living. Till next week, guys. Have a good one. See you very, very soon.